What's happening, folks? Back with some more acid techno, and indeed I tried to start this video a moment ago. There was a bit of a blooper, and then Lucas sat on my lap, so here I am, and I'm starting the video this way. In any case, we're going to listen to a tune I reacted to on my old channel. I wanted to give a shout out to all the folks who followed my channel that I had before this, where I had just started to do reaction videos for about 2 months when I had to switch over to a new channel for like arcane reasons related to YouTube and alumni university emails and so on. In any case, when I reacted to this tune, officially by sort of one-off artist name, Underground Sound, though related to parties that went by that same name, but this is produced by Geezer, people will know, one of my all-time favorite producers, and DJ Gord, I believe. I hope I'm remembering that right. Indeed, shout out to Gary, who commented that he knew DJ Gord, and I believe he's passed away. But yeah, he was a sort of guy who was involved in the acid techno scene and ultimately the Underground Sound parties, and he produced this record in conjunction with Geezer. I do like the Underground Sound, or the Us and Them, You and Me track, which is what we're going to listen to, and was the track I had reacted to on my old channel. Notably more than the other side. The other side I don't think is bad, I just don't think it hits as perfectly as this side. So again, this is, it's the classic like mid to late 90s London acid sound, and it's on Organ Grinder, and Organ Grinder was a label that it was sort of the crazier end of the London acid techno sound. Tunes that are increasingly dissonant and wicked and just fully acid saturated and mad. So this very much fits into that, but I like the way it's this dark brooding tune that the more time passes, it's like it keeps kicking up levels, and then ultimately in the middle part it'll strip it back, quick breakdown, everything hits right back in. So I love the sequencing, is I guess what I'm saying. It's just a top tune. So shout out to Geezer, and again, I think DJ Gord, I hope I'm remembering that right. I don't think it's DJ Jordy, which again, maybe I'm like mixing things in my head, but I think it's DJ Gord. In any case, as I said, this is Underground Sound, Us and Them, You and Me, the title track of the EP from Organ Grinder Records. I'm trying to remember the year. I'm guessing 98. It doesn't show it here, but I'm guessing 98. So here we go. This is Underground Sound and their Us and Them, You and Me track on Organ Grinder. I think that's the wrong side. Make sure I got this right. Hold on. Is the other side. Again, it's not bad, but when you hear this side, you'll see. Worry not, it was in the margin of the record.
Underground Sound.
And that is, again, I think DJ Gord on the Vox. That's him doing the vocal, so not technically a sample, but a recorded vocal. This tune is just like peak late 90s Geezer. I mean, I mentioned before, I like all of Geezer's phases as my brain hears them. This track is like, I don't know, it's like if you took all the best stuff he was doing in acid techno in the mid to late 90s, I think this track is like the culmination. menacing, deep acid riff. This is one, like, I've used this in so many mixes over the years. I have caned this tune, so to speak. You can hear in the intro there were a couple pops, those are, you know. You get that when you use it a lot at parties, especially like in the opening bits. A deeper rumble beneath. Big leg stretch. Just a nice kick, like. The acid just lashing out. The layered gurgling of acid. Strips it back, it's going to drop back in briefly, then go to a quick breakdown, and then drop back in for the real, like, final big drop. But this part right here, when I put this in, like, mixes online, I love putting a quick sample in this part. Geezer's acid work has always been virtuosity. The low one, and the other one, like, cooling down in temperature momentarily. The sort of factory-like percussion. And then DJ Cord, I believe, on the vocals. And that creaky. Makes it feel like it's like shaking apart, like going off the rails. dissonant synth with like a haze drum. Or it would mix really well into some Rootmaster stuff, or some Smith stuff. Shout out to Lori and Steve Smith while we're on the topic.
Underground sound.
It's just the all-time like masterpiece of like dark London acid techno. Again, I love all different kinds of acid techno. You know, from more like euphoric, bright and bounding acid techno to heavier, like wicked acid techno to, you know, sort of loopy, trippy acid techno, often like, you know, slightly slower tempoed, you know, continental acid techno. I'm into all different kinds of acid music. But among the like darker flavor of the London like UK acid techno sound, it's probably my favorite. Like it never fails to deliver to my brain. Yeah, it just constantly has been a staple of my sets over the years, and in particular if I'm mixing a set that's a bit more having it, like a real kind of fast and charging acid techno set, this tune will often come to mind. It's like, what should I mix in it? Well, you know, it wouldn't hurt to use Us and Them, You and Me. So yeah, like I said, shout out once again to Geezer and DJ Gord. I think I'm gonna check right now. Be nice, be friendly. But yeah, let me make sure that I'm remembering that right. I'll check on Discogs very quickly. Oops. Okay, so Underground Sound, Organ Grinder, anybody? No? Let's see if it even comes up. No? Well, this isn't helpful. What about Organ Grinder? Do we have the... Okay. So I can look it up this way. Alright. So, Us and Them, You and Me, along with No Mirror, No Line is the name of the... DJ Gordy. Okay. See, it was like Jordy and Gord, and I was like, I was sort of splitting the difference. But yeah, DJ Gordy. So shout out to him. Vocals uncredited, written uncredited, producer uncredited. Well, I'm glad. See, again, like someone's updated the Discogs page. It's nice to see. But yeah, ultimately, shout out to Gary for making that clear to me. In any case, yeah, R.I.P. to him. Big shout out as always to Geezer. Shout out to Organ Grinder. I don't remember. Yeah, it was only active 97 to 2000. It was Zebedee. Okay, so it was Zebedee and Lawrence. I know who Zebedee is, but not Lawrence. Oh, so he was the guy who was in Dogs on Rope. Well, that's cool. Like I said, I respect this label even though I only have a couple records on it, whereas, you know, Rootmaster and Smitten, I have the vast majority of both of the catalogs. So, yeah, shout out to this short-lived but excellent acid techno label. Do let me know what you think. And again, apologies that I was like misremembering the name. Like, I always get annoyed at myself, so at least I checked online afterward. In any case, see you next time. Peace.